hope things is gonna get change all the time, Jason. But for some reason, we got a few plans here. So we stopped the lunch facility that we always got everything what we needed for. So for some reason, you know, the only things we can do what we always want to do is to make our decisions of it. So physically, it's not a real particular things that we haven't been here before. We just since we last on a time. So now we're on about what we always wanted for. Okay, I do really apologize for not taking out of this serious trouble. So I think there is some kind of problems here, Jason. But I do really notice that we know this is going to happen to us right now. All right. So for now on, Jason, we got our own list. We got the list right here, but this is what we are doing. So at this point, Jason, we get everything what we already got here for long. So Jason, are you gonna tell me about it, or are you telling me things about it or something? Like, are you gonna tell me something about it? It's up to you though, Jason. How's the plan on our walls, Jason? All good, Simon, but we've got a few things to do now. So, we're physically get everything what we always needed for, but we didn't know what we are trying to do now, Simon, but for some reason, we did get everything what we always needed for. So, everything, it's not honored, but we get everything what we need is to get everything what we always do. Okay, so, first, we didn't know what's going on, but, but at this point, we got our plans right here. We got our plans here, so we got our plans. So what we had to do is get everything what we needed for, get everything what we have. Okay, so maybe there is a bit trouble now, Simon, but we know it's true. But we get everything what we always do, but nothing serious. Well, nothing happens, but for now reason, aren't they? So at some point, can't just do anything what we always wanted, but it's to get everything what we always need. And yeah, we should know this all the time. But we get everything what we always need. But I'm kind of feel stuffed right now. But we get everything what we had here. But that's all right. But that's all right for us, isn't it? Get everything what we got and get everything what we need. So we have to gather every intels and then get everything what we need it for. Is that right? Okay, that's more has been suppressed right now, so okay, I knew this is gonna happen, but I knew this is kinda weird, but at the first time though, Jason, you didn't know what's happening, would you? So at this point though, Jason, but the only things we can do is, whatever happens, is to get everything what you need. So, for now on, Jason, there is no hijinks. No hijinks. For some reason. Any hijinks that doesn't comply with any other particulars. It's kind of feel... I know it's absolutely ridiculous, but, what all these people are lives in Mongolia because didn't know what's happening in Mongolia. So basically we're just having more fun than this one, but we get everything what we need. It's like what we trying to explain, that it reminds us that we can either we're having get everything what we need for Jason. To get everything. Well, though, it's not a few changes that all alone. And for some reason, Jason, I do really want to just making any new contributions for about this the whole time, but it kills me a lot for no reason, right? Just It's very hard to believe. At some point, though, Jason, it's getting worse. It's getting worse all day. But we've got a few jobs to do. But we have to get a move on before we can start in the mission. But at some point, Jason, maybe we should find a way to make it dispatched, where we can dispatch any calls. But at some point, we will have to allocate in our minds so that we can make our own ideas. So our ideas is like what we are trying to do is to get everything what we always do. So then, but here's our deal. We got our own deals for a reason. You know, at this rate, we don't even know what we are trying to do. So we just get everything what we always do for some reason. So as we wish for now, Jason, it's the particular ways that we've ever seen, but we got our own plans. But our plans for today, Jason, is to whether we got here. So we have to make our plans for our investigations. So for now on, Jason, maybe it's your job to do an investigation. What you are trying to do is to solve the problem. I want you to head to the like different territories, like any abandoned territories. Maybe there is some kind of a culture of like whether it's or not. So forget about what's forever. So we're gonna make our plans for the investigation. So in case we're about to collect our evidence and then return to the HQ. So we know it's true, but we in our headquarters because for some reason we get everything what we need to get everything what we are trying to do. But at some point we get everything what we need to get everything what we had to do, right? So Jason, what's your status? All good now, but all good. Right, for some reason, Simon, but we can't just we can't argue with that. But we got a few plans over here, though. But we're not alone. But we're just having more conversation with the other people that we always do. So we're gonna have to go to the investigations as we wish for. Okay. So okay, we're all gonna make our plans for the investigation. So as we investigate everything that is a unwanted items that it doesn't belongs to where it belongs to, but it doesn't where it belongs, you know. But the information that doesn't belongs to someone, but there is an owner who is on the insurance after he was passed the license, well, passed the test, you know. But the ways we doing it, but that's our deal. We get everything what we always do. But at some point though, you get everything what you need is not to getting worried about when, you know, you get everything what you need. So, but just that in case, you won't be able to getting things worse. So, no, nothing serious. So we suggest that we always needed to make ourselves so we know what is going on. So, any initials, Simon? Well, we got our initials right here, so we got a few things already. So as we get into that one, we're getting into that point where we just admit to the other socials. So what our plans now, Jason, is we're going to go to the investigations and see if there's anything where it belongs.